from the beautiful sunshine of Bahrain. Welcome to my channel. So today we're making the Bahraini version of the Indian pakora kebab sab. It's gluten-free and vegan. Before I have become a chef, taking care of my restaurants here in Bahrain and London, Villa Mamas, as all of you know by now, I'm a home cook and a mother of 4 children. So when I create recipes, I try to make it simple, easy, using the ingredients that everybody in the world can find easily. Let's start building our kebab sab or pakora. So we'll need the chickpea flour, 1 cup. I'm gonna measure it. We start building slowly. I'm gonna add the cornstarch, 1 tablespoon, baking powder, and going with all of the spices that I carry in my pantry. You can use the spices that you have in your pantry. So I'm using also a fresh turmeric here. Turmeric has got so much antioxidants that you really need to use it in almost, even in your tea, in almost everything, because it's really good for your health. So I'm going to just grate this turmeric in. You really don't need to go with fresh turmeric if you don't have it. If it's not available, just go with the powdered one. Life is good. So I'm just grating some turmeric. So I'm grating some ginger as well. If you don't have fresh ginger, you can go with ginger powder. If you don't have garlic in supermarkets, you can get the powdered one as well. I'm going to go with cumin, like a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. The recipe is in my book, Feed Your Senses, as well. 1/4 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1/4 teaspoon, everything is 1/4 teaspoon. Cinnamon powder, chilli powder, yeah. Just the salt, I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Yeah, I have as well cardamom powder, 1/4 teaspoon, and 1/4 teaspoon of mixed spices. Garlic is a must to give you this great flavor in any of the Indian or Bahraini cooking. We use garlic and ginger in almost everything. This is the basic of the kebab sab or the pakora recipe. This is the basic. Now we're going to build up the recipe with the fresh vegetables. In here I'm using onions, I'm using carrots, some chilies, and basically that's about it. Onions, carrots, chilies, and the beautiful gorgeous herbs. So I have a 1/2 cup of chickpea flour with the spices. I'm going to add about 200 ml or a little bit more than a 1/2 cup of cold water. Mix them together really well. I'll show you up close now how the paste is looking like. This is how it is. You will find the recipe below this video, and whoever carries my book, Feed Your Senses, غذي أحاسيسك, you will also find the recipe by measurement in the book as well. So the most important type of herb for this recipe is, as I said, chives, bagal, or the green part of spring onion. So you go with this herb the most. Is done now. It's time now to wear my gloves and try and rub and mix everything together to create my pakora batter. So my kebab sab batter is ready. Let's start frying. The oil I'm using here is not deep oil, it's a shallow oil. To know your oil is ready, just take just a little bit of anything, like an onion or a carrot, and just drop it in your oil to know when it sizzles like that, it means that your oil is ready to go. This recipe is good enough for 4 to 6 people. Normally in Bahrain we have it with a dip. So the best dip for this is a chutney sauce. Chutney sauce is also in my book. It's just basically yogurt, mint and chili mixed together with the seasoning, of course salt and black pepper. A lot of people prefer to add garlic, so you can add garlic into it, and any flavoring you want. But this is a marvelous dip for this kebab sub recipe.